Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Amethyst Rune Witch and today I'm going to be doing the lunar look ahead for June. So obviously June's coming up and I just want to make sure you're all prepared, or that at least you have the knowledge of what could you do for the new moon and full moons that occur in June. So we're going to start with the new moon because it happens first. And it's good to start at the beginning because it's the start of a new lunar cycle. It's the lunar month that starts. And this time it starts on the 6th or 7th of June. And I say 6th or 7th because it depends on where you are in the world. Depending on your time zone, it will depend on which day your new moon occurs. So that's the only reason. So this new moon will be in the sign of Gemini, an air sign. It's usually a good communication one, but let's use the Moonology and Moonology Manifestation decks by Yasmin Boland to have a look at these energies that are around. So new moon, new start, standard. The new moon is it's the start of the lunar month. It's the start of all things lunar. So it's a good time to start anything, especially when it comes to communication, because the new moon in Gemini, communication is key. But communication, I like this image because the lady with her eyes closed, she's listening, she's got her eyes closed, she's not doing anything. Well, she looks like she's not doing anything, but she's listening. So there's some listening going on, and that's not doing nothing. Whereas the lady with her eyes open, she's engaging in a conversation. She looks like she's either just stopped talking or she's about to start talking. And communication is about both listening and talking. It's good social skills, you know. Gemini is a very social sign, so it's good for social skills. As an air sign myself, just not Gemini, we can get scatterbrained. So be careful if things start to become a bit scattered, especially energetically, but also mentally. So the new moon is a good time to work on communication. So if you're wanting to start a new course, or if you've started a course and you don't know what you're supposed to be doing in an assignment, ask. You won't know until you ask. You can do spells and rituals to help you with your communication skills. It's a good time for those, actually. With Gemini being communication is key. But then to really hammer that home with the manifestation side of things, think it through. Is that one route of communication, so say social media, is social media just the only way to get to where you want? Usually no, because you've got emails, you've got texts, you've got face-to-face conversations that you can have with people, you know. But also, are you already thinking negatively about this situation, about this lack of communication skills that you have? Because the more negatively you think, the more negative the situation's going to be, which sends you in a, it's a spiral. It's also the law of attraction at work. So if you change your thinking of, I'm improving my communication skills, you're going to be on the road to improving them, because you're thinking positively. Improving is making it better, which is positive. So you're reinforcing that positivity through the law of attraction. Because by you saying, I'm improving my communication skills, law of attraction gets activated and everything will improve. Everything will get, well, I say everything. Communication wise, it'll get better. It's a good time for a lot of inner work, shadow work, introspection, all that good stuff. But it's also a time to trust your intuition. It's the new moon, just think it through. If your intuition is saying you need to do something, just think it through. You don't have to have a plan. All you have to do is think, is this right for me? Because it might not be. But that's okay. That is absolutely okay. So that's the new moon in Gemini. Gemini can be a bit deep, but it's also wishy-washy. You know, it's the airiness of it. We're not grounded. Air's not grounded. Air just goes wherever. If it causes, you know, a bit of chaos through cyclones, tornadoes and such like, it's gonna. But at the same time, a nice gentle breeze, especially when it's, you know, full clear blue sky, sunny day in summer, it's gorgeous. But there's that, you know, it's that whole airy energy. Anyway, onto the full moon. This is I say this is a special full moon. It isn't. It's the first of 4 full moons in a season. So the third, when it comes to the full moons and blue moons, that's usually the third event in a season. We usually say it's the, you know, when 2 full moons or 2 new moons happen in the same month. No, it can also be the third event in a season that usually only has 3, because each season is 3 months. But this is the first. This is the first one. And it's obviously full moon, surrender to the divine, hand things over, stop looking back. Well, look back, review, but don't live in the past. This is in the sign of Capricorn. So Capricorn, I believe, hang on. Hang on, this is now me trying to remember which order, because it's fire, earth, air, water. Yep, it's, oh, this is a fire sign. I thought it was earth. No, it is earth. It is earth, because Capricorn comes before Aquarius, which is before Pisces. Yep. So it's around that energy. But there's another full moon in Capricorn, but not June, obviously, because the June one happens 21st or the 22nd, which is around about the summer solstice. So it's full peak solar energy with the summer solstice. It's the longest day of the year, but also you've got the full peak lunar energy with the full moon at the same time. It's brilliant fun. This is going to be so much fun. But let's look at the full moon in Capricorn. What was it? The end of a tough cycle approaches. So, the shenanigans have happened either in the last 2 weeks or the last 6 months. And you're coming to the end of it. And I say 2 weeks to 6 months because obviously the new moon in Gemini started this lunar cycle, but also 6 months ago was the new moon in Capricorn. So, was it the new moon in Capricorn that started it, or was it the new moon in Gemini that started this round of shenanigans? Either way, shenanigans are coming to an end. Woohoo! Yay! Who doesn't like not having shenanigans in their life? I don't mind them, but I'm particular about shenanigans. It's good for work-related rituals and spells, making and reviewing plans. So whatever plans you've made over the last 6 months, sit back and look back at them, review them. What needs changing? Is this approach not working anymore? Have you not got as far as you wanted to and need to give yourself a mental kick, as if to say, come on, you got to do this. It's a good time to be realistic, because with the manifestation side of things, let's take a reality check. So it's be realistic. Are you truly able to achieve what you want to achieve at this moment in time? Do you need to put in more effort? Do you need to work harder? Are you, it's all of those. Are you doing enough to get there? Or did you just make the plan as if to say, the plan's going to happen anyway. It's going to be fine. Not if you don't put in the work, it won't. But again, it's think positively. This is the time when you can really harness the full moon energy. So, just be realistic. Be kind to yourself. Because you may have gone through something that has set your plans back a little. But that's okay. You can take time to recover from events like that and then get back to work without going, I need to do 3 months worth of work in a month. That's not going to happen. Even if you were to work every day for a solid month, it wouldn't work. Or it would, but you'd then find yourself burnt out, and then you'd be back at square one again, and you'd be in that toxic cycle. Don't go back to that. So I hope that was helpful. I hope it was informative. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments. I will definitely respond. Please do like this video, share it with your friends who want to know more about working with the moon, or how they can work with the moon, and please do subscribe, and I shall see you all again soon. Stay safe everyone, and blessings to you all.